Uh, to that much. Thank you, Aubrey.
I got you.
I think you said there
You can
was
call me
about
Aubrey.
6?
Yep, 6 towns. All of them going to be maybe on the same river, but at least rivers. And everyone there is a lot of them are going to be fishermen. You're about to say all of them, weren't you? I was, but then I remembered. Remembered what? I'll tell you later. Okay.
Ooh, they're gonna talk later.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
But Volk will look back to Farron and say, "Of course, we only managed to narrow it down this much, and for the moment, I guess it is technically conjecture based off the old original Legend of Deathwing."
Right. You are to find his accomplices, is that correct? Am I understanding that?
Nodding up and down.
It is part of it.
And you seem to have a sample. He points at the troll sample there. There are some facets of magic that might be able to backtrack the rest of it. If not geographically, then have it go seek out its kin magically. If
like a compass.
If it's still there. If it's still there. The place did start disappearing to feathers and stuff, so yeah, I don't know if that counts as if you copy and paste a file, is it the same file as the person? Yeah, like that's what
Theseus.
Looks at Soma. Anyways.
We're supposed to be on the ship. You idiot! Sorry, I hate the end of that game.
You make me smirk and mad at the same time.
I hate that game just a lot.
You're making me smirk and mad. What a talent.
He smirked madly. anyways. It is likely then this is also where the stolen oleanders are.
Very likely.
I would not bet on it.
Well, not likely at all, I mean.
I would not bet on it. It is an assumption. But it is the best we have. Better than nothing. Yes. Well, whatever I can do to aid, or any of the night prospects, we are your arms. In that vein, of knowing thine arms, I think I would speak behalf on, perhaps not Vital and Aubrey, who've taken the initiative themselves, but I think the rest of the night prospects would like speaking with all of you, Pathfinders.
Who's that one that hang off Deathwing the whole time?
Kelsey.
Harrington.
Thank you.
Aubrey says with pride, like... she's the one that points out wherever you have like the gift hanging off or hanging out wherever. She's the one that made that.
Right,
Huh?
I need to thank her for that.
Just grabs the little box and looks at it like, whoa. Unexpected. I will have to thank her.
And who's the one with the falcon?
Nyla.
Nyla.
Nyla Sutton.
Who did she beat in a 1v1? She's a duelist, right?
She beat okay, 1v1 as in the capture the flag 1v1 that she was in.
Flag. Yeah.
She beat Kelsey,
gotcha.
Yeah, Aubrey beat Madeline because they're the two young bloods, and then Kelsey is a heavy hitter, but not a trained duelist.
Right. just going back to the list of
Hmm.
accomplices. I keep jumping away from it. There we go.
If you guys want, I can put the night prospects on the map again.
We have a map that has them on it, don't we?
There was this one, but I deleted them when
yeah.
I needed space for Death One.
Oh, shit.
It's alright, I can just put them back on. I hope it
I
doesn't
managed to
overflow
get
them. Oh, it doesn't. Let's go. Oh, wait, no, there's one.
Hey, who's this up here? Oh,
yeah,
Jason.
Classic
Jason
Jason.
Derulo.
Also, there's one more. It's
Jason.
Evan. Evan is up there. But I can't select him.
You can hit Control A. Try to do it like that.
There you go.
Then you
There you
hit
go.
Control A again. We're back. Oh, there you go.
Hmm.
Yeah, so these are the ones that are not present with you guys currently.
Gotcha.
We might need help in transit. Transit. Right. Going from here to the northern stretches of Uloni would be in fast march. Minimal breaks, minimal stoppage. For most, I would reckon a week and a half.
Mm.
I recognize that we don't have that amount of time, which is why I did say most normal people. That being said, I'm sure there are a few knights present that might be willing to lend us their steeds. And I do not speak of horses.
What do you speak of then?
Winged horses, Aubrey says, right? That
Aw.
is one option. It would depend on the knight themselves, but that is one. Gonna need a lot. Yes. That is a different point. I don't know how many have the ability to conjure such steeds.
Badger,
Oh, yep.
do you reckon you might be able to get a message to Nova?
I was actually gonna message her after we get done here and knew the full plan.
Excellent, because if she can give us a lift, I don't know how many people she can give a lift.
Carry all of us.
Presuming she's not busy
Mm.
with other things, of course.
I'll make sure I send her something. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, did you see Mercer perk up about the mention of Nova? Like, oh.
Hey, yo.
I don't know.
Then,
Nobody faster, right?
if word of mouth is to be believed, yes. I'll hold off on making the requests then, if you have another way of conveyance. Perhaps I might put such Pegasi and Griffins to better use.
Pegasus. Would Pegasi be like a
Oh, you
known thing outside of Eulonia?
No.
What? These are the winged horses.
Correct.
Oh, no,
He
you
conjures like a minor illusion, just and shows you a Pegasus.
Well, I guess that device is going to get an upgrade.
That's something
do you
They're
to
upgrade
do.
so cool,
Wow.
right? They're so cool.
He's awestruck.
They're certainly beautiful.
Or Scroll's greatest dream.
I think a Griffin would be better in the fight. It's not about a fight, Vital. It's about looking cool.
What kind of horse is a griffin?
Aw.
Like a bird and a lion.
Eagle.
He's conflicted because it's a cool like fucking eagle-headed bird, but it has no horse parts.
Yep,
Thanks,
a number of the
Zach.
knights have the Find Greater Steed spell.
Yeah.
You know, I might agree with Vital. That one's pretty cool too. And also very murderous.
There's some. I just got like a flare up of for those of you in Blood Mandate of Thresh energy, where if someone's gonna look at you and be like, "Don't agree with me."
So we agree on something, but not like it's friends.
Vitol's not that much of an outright asshole.
He's Eulonian, Crash. He's Eulonian.
Reel it in.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying.
We'll
it was
keep it
funny.
at neutral at best, of like, you can have an opinion.
Yeah. So to those of you that aren't in the Blood Mandate, they have an entire company of NPCs. I think 40 something of them that I made.
Yeah.
And there's this guy. His name is Thresh. He's an absolute asshole, comedically so. To the point where if you agree with his sentiment, he will turn to look at you and it's like, "Don't fucking agree with me. We're not friends." And he does use internal correspondence to literally send "fuck you" letters at people randomly.
Hate mail.
It's like, "Hey, you got mail? Oh, I wonder who's it."
Oh.
I recognize the
not
writing on the front of this.
I'm not agreeing with you. I convergently evolutioned myself to the same answer.
Yeah, so that's Thresh.
Like, yeah, but I set up a luau for you, so...
Yeah. I think he's just like the asshole you like because he's so open about being an asshole.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's a different campaign. So,
Sigh.
yeah, is there anything? Don't worry, I could put Thresh in the new game. You could still be an asshole there.
No! Maybe...
Anyways, yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to discuss at the gazebo?
Gazebo.
I hate that we call on Nova so much. I feel bad. We're like, hey, you
Same.
just left, like, literally yesterday.
20 minutes ago.
You want to come
I mean,
back?
Please, we need you.
Then her dad picks up the phone and is like, "No, actually, she has other shit to take care of."
He's done that once.
I mean,
Never can't play.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just real quick. Doesn't need to be roleplay or anything. Feather test on Mercer. Does it react at all?
That's a crush test, right?
Yeah, crush test.
It does not react to it like it has normal reaction as one crushing a feather would be,
Gotcha.
but it doesn't like harden or anything.
Right, because the Erudiceans are like distant cousins of Eulonia, at least in terms of how it was founded. He just didn't.
Yeah.
It's nice to know if Erudiceans are.
Roll me a
considered-
religion check.
Ooh,
You can
okay.
use your. I think it already uses it. Never mind.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. Roll me a religion check.
You can use your int instead of your int.
I'll be at first int.
There it is.
What about second int?
We added
Nice.
ints to your int so you could int while you int.
Very good.
I'm inting.
That is an interesting prospect, not night, that you broach in mental way or vocally. And it catches you that really Mercer doesn't seem to encounter any resistance, despite historically Erudiceans are expatriated Eulonians, right?
They have their own Newman.
Exactly.
Clever.
They
What's your
might
name called again?
genetically be
I
attributed
don't
to each
think
other,
that-
but they're not sons and daughters of Dullahan.
Exactly.
So culture has
And
nothing to do with it. It is intrinsically
allegiance.
allegiance to their Newman.
Yes, as Aurelia postulated in her speech, Eulonia annexes other nations, and in that time, the new nation swears allegiance to the Clover King. So
Right.
their Newman switches over.
It's at that point they become a son of Durlahan.
Correct.
Durlahan?
Correct.
Durlahan.
Durlahan. Durlahan is a headless horseman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dullahan.
The name of the Erudicean Newman is De Machina.
The Machina, yes.
Right.
Game Mark. Okay, I was thinking Ghost in the Machine. I couldn't remember
Not-
what I thought about that.
Not Deus Ex Machina, just De Machina.
Yeah, Game Mark.
What else did you
What does
want?
that translate
we
to in
already
not
have-
Latin?
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, Ex Machina would be the machine.
Yeah.
Correct.
De Machina is probably
God
Machine.
machine.
similar. Yeah. Or the machine.
Yeah.
Let's see. We already have. We already broached the subject of provisions and mounts, so we're fine there.
Hypothetically.
You guys can just fish for food, easy.
Oh.
Troll, maybe.
Oh my god.
Falk will bring back, as we're looking at this chalkboard map.
Mhm.
Where do you think what an anvil is now?
See.
North. He says
That
that.
is a great
Doesn't know. So yes, it's an internal question for you guys because no one knows. Actually, Caspian knows who he is.
Yeah, that tracks.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Caspian.
Caspian's a smart cookie. I'll give him a roll to see if he can like
Not Tal.
logic.
Deduce.
Tal also. That's a good point.
I was gonna ask Chow
Who's
wouldn't
with
know
us?
anything, would he?
Make an educated.
I'm not gonna roll.
deduction.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say Tal. Tal doesn't need to roll. It's like his literal job. I would wager he's nearby. Unless he took his sweet time coming back south.
He wouldn't have any reason to do that, though, would he?
No. He did say he was meeting Comrade Moron. Eva rolls her hand at Tal. Tal is disposition, so I doubly doubt he would take his time.
If he's willing and able, in a fight against Deathwing, having someone that can manipulate gravity as he does would be a great boon.
It
Pull
would.
right out of the sky.
And we know he'd not be Yolonian. It's already a win.
Falk will
Watch.
look towards Mina and like very proudly like jerk a thumb towards himself and say he's one of ours.
Even though it's technically illegal in the Empire.
You're ruining it. Stop.
Something to keep in mind while we plan our next steps.
It's at this point a new person walks into the room. What are your guys' passive perceptions?
That's a good ass question, my guy.
Let's
Oh,
see.
19.
Goddamn. I thought 15 was good, and then everyone else rocks. I was like, 18, 23, 19.
Like,
I always know
My
Alex is
boy.
the best to everyone. He jacks. his
How
ass, so-
how fitting, because he's the only one that succeeds.
You want me checking?
Really?
Out of the corner
Slow down, Jack.
of your eye, in a silent walk, Falk, you do see a Nightshade Knight enter the room. It seems to be the one that was faux assassinating Aurelia. You're not the only one that notices, though. Obviously, Tao with his cursedness spots it, but also Mercer. Oh, and Caspian.
Because, you know.
Fiona. She also like does a 2-finger flick, so they're like, "Yo, am I intruding?"
Not at all.
That's
When
the
did
new
you get
reports. I just got here.
Oh, okay.
She seems to have a peculiarly non-Eulonian accent,
Yeah.
more akin to
Neutral.
free roamer.
Interesting.
So she looks over at Tal. Saw you doing your work out there. I'm impressed. He stares at her blankly. She realizes that her attempt at flirting has fumbled. Doesn't care. Moves on.
Okay.
Damn, well, shot my shot.
Okay.
Anyways.
That being said, I wonder if you caught everything. I'd be surprised. Did you catch the temporal jump? I'll take that as a no.
Temporal jump.
Rift, jump, she shrugs. Same difference for most people. Again, you need a rift to do the jump.
Which one was this? We've already discussed that we lost an hour.
Two.
technically.
2, right.
Points a finger at Caradoc. He gets it.
One
One when
showed
the
up,
bell
one
started, one when the bell left, so to speak. The one where the bell left is the one that allowed Deathwing to get away. Quickly. Impossibly so. I don't fault you, she says, looking at Tal, for not seeing it. It is a specific thing to keep your eye out for. And what is that? The world reacts. The world knows when time. She snaps her fingers, stops, snaps again, and resumes. It keeps moving, even if the leaves aren't falling, the water isn't flowing, whatever. It knows. Call it a memory. And that's what you tapped into? Not tapped into, Night Prospect, but I could feel that the memories where it left and the memories from everywhere else were desynced. Interesting. I agree, Night Prospect, I agree. Which is what makes my next news a bit more imposing. What next news? She looks at the chalkboard, sees that you guys have thoroughly used it.
Go on,
The
impose.
chalkboard.
That time-stopping effect. The only reason we were allowed to walk in it is because they let us. Terror. So
Fuck
what?
my life.
So what? Deathwing has control of time. Something like that. Although I wouldn't reckon it's Deathwing himself. Probably the Witch Queen. So now we gotta fight literal time is what you're telling us. Not fight it. But resist it. Fucking hell. 1 week. Deathwing gave us 1 week of catalysis. So you guys have 1 week to not have time messed with. Distractively, at least. Fiona shrugs. She's like walking over to like the platters and everything and help herself to food.
Nom, 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 nom.
Make yourself a little plate. Anvil. Anvil probably has something. What makes you say that?
For what?
Time. Space. Gravity. They're all bound to each other. In one way or the other. I don't follow, Tal. That's probably for the best. Eva frowns at that, like, how dare you implicate that me not knowing something is not for the best? Shut the fuck up.
No.
What a diva.
She's
If you
making
can
her
exert
come back.
control over one, you might be able to influence the other.
More or less. Anvil. Oh, the Ash Warden?
Yeah. Front of us.
Heard about him. No, like, nods her head at Caspian.
So did we.
Did you hear about where he is? Maybe not currently, but recently.
She thinks for a moment. As I...
You can get a more precise timeline of when he could possibly be here, maybe.
Last report I heard, he and his friends, was it Legion, are due southeast. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Yeah, they'll probably be here tomorrow morning, maybe earlier. I get the feeling Ash Warrens aren't the people to be afraid of traveling at night. That's sort of be counterintuitive to the job description, huh?
Shakes his head in a confirmation kind of way. Yeah, no. He's good.
Especially in Eulonia. So, Fiona walks over to your guys' chalkboard. This where you guys going? She says she's like cramming like a finger sandwich through like the visor of her helmet. Like,
What the fuck?
There's like a bit of mayonnaise left over on the edge of
it's
it.
like someone playing Jenga where they're trying to move one specific block. She's like trying to like narrowly maneuver this tiny finger sandwich through like the grate of her visor.
Oh
To be
my
You know
fair,
you can take the helmet off, right?
she's wearing the
she's
Fallen
wearing my
Knight
favorite
helmet,
set.
so like
Yeah.
this lines right up with her mouth.
There you go.
I love her.
You can just take the helmet off. Or like lift up a piece or something.
She glacially turns to look at you. I have very much doubts Fiona would do that. She wags. She points a finger at, or like does like a finger gun shooting at Caspian. He gets it. Sister, why the interest? Will you be accompanying us? Doubt it. But I suppose that's Damon's call. My bad. Lord. She does like a fake flourishing curtsy. Lord Damon. Your secret is safe with me. Leave to the
Who are
night
you?
chase.
Where are you from?
Dude, you asked that to Fiona or Caspian?
To her.
So the
Who
weirdo.
knighted you?
Technically, I'm from the Free Realms, originally. That's all I was told, at least. She shrugs. I did some work out there.
If you're technically a free roamer, how are you a knight?
Nightshades are different. She, like, shakes her finger, like, left and right, like, nah,
Didn't say the magic word.
Nightshades are different.
Oh.
I was told I was born a free roamer, but I got dropped off at the monastery.
You learn
And-
by upbringing.
Upbringing, fealty to the Clover King and the Hunter Queen. He shrugs.
He just holds out the the feather towards her.
What's that? Oh, Deathwing's feather?
Can you bend it? Bet you can't.
Probably not. She grabs it and begins, like, she doesn't, like, grab it, she grabs on two ends and tries to twist it like wringing a towel.
Mhm.
No purchase.
Oh,
Wait, if you were raised Yolonian, wouldn't you have a different accent?
They made sure I learned it all. If you want, I can talk like this.
nah, it's fine.
Or I can talk like this. Like your countrymen.
How good is the accent?
Very.
He kind of has like that.
Like I don't trust this bitch.
It is actually quite impressive.
Bitch.
Bitch. I stick with the free armor one. I think it's the easiest. And the one most suited to. Well, I'm sure Low Bro over there agrees. I have no comment. That means he agrees. Anyways, she like flicks her finger like at the circle you guys have. If you guys are going this way, there's some talks from one of the other factions. You guys might have some backup up there.
In the
Our number
form of-
included. I'm sorry, what did you say?
In the form of...
Well, all the knights here are going to be redeployed around the place. Small townships, major cities. Mostly major cities, honestly. But definitely could strike anywhere, right? You want to have at least some forewarning. But we are having, as far as I've heard the reports, a fresh contingent come back from the north. People that are unmustered, unrallied to any specific cause or faction, and this is the prime cause for them to get brought in under. Want to make contact. Not us, though. She says, looking at Caspian. You know, them. Gestures at the Knight Prospects and all the goody knights. I understood. Just making sure. That being said, we might be making our own contact up there, too. Are we? Yep. I think Frida's coming down. You see Caspian like... That is... good to know. What is your problem with her? She's quiet at that. All right.
Is she extremely extroverted in her personality?
No, she's more like him. She points at Caspian. She
What?
doesn't talk much. She's called the Ice Queen. Like, come on. Which is why I don't get why you don't like her, Cass.
Oh, is it because people call her a queen?
You son of a bitch.
Oh my! By the king himself. Maybe that's it. Cass, is that why? No.
No.
It's a check.
Inside
Yeah,
check.
Inside check.
It is.
Fucking the whole squad is just like,
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Oh my god!
Let me see.
That's
Well.
Oh, never mind.
Nat 20,
Oh,
dirty
advantage.
20, dirty 20.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna believe it is regardless.
Oh god, screw the numbers.
Chad.
To those
Chad
of you
move.
that aren't Badger and Caradoc who didn't roll in the first place, that's not the only reason.
Okay.
But she could disperse the term and the title. Just saying, like it's not the only reason.
It would
but I'm
help.
hoping. Oh, I'm telling Hannibal that. Please don't. Oh, Cass, haven't you learned anything at the monastery? She says, shaking her head in a jovial way. Haven't you learned anything at the monastery? When you hear a sibling say, please don't, that's code for please do.
It's law, you have to.
It is true.
Yeah, Cass like bows his head like, I know.
I walked into this trap.
He is quite pathetic.
But
One
glad
of
to
these
see
days, you'll
big
learn.
siblings everywhere are exactly the same.
It just means we love and care about each other. I don't feel that at times. You say that. Wait until we actually get in a fight. Then you'll really feel it. Right.
I'm really feeling it.
Have you ever seen combat before, Caspian?
No.
So Caspian.
Vital, you look when you say Caspian, then did you say Caspian? He's like, okay, you're fine.
Over your place.
No, I've not seen combat. I very rarely leave the monastery. Yeah, this is what, like, she counts on one hand? Your fourth time? Fifth. Fifth time, ooh. I'll have to use both hands next time.
He's an asshole in such a charming way.
Don't worry, Cass. We'll start racking it up.
Alright,
there's
Cass, the
nothing
horrors
to
of the
it.
world are even worse than what we've told you.
Maybe one day
Sophia,
we'll... She stops herself. Never mind. What's up?
I've been thinking about the temporal rift you mentioned earlier. Does it have direction?
That I don't know. I read the signs. I don't know the science. And
Okay.
from what I hear, knowing the science is she does like a cuckoo like notion around her temple. Knowing the science is route to damnation. Makes sense why the Ashborn might know it, huh?
Yes.
Hmm.
So far, in all of the examples that we've seen, we've lost time. Time has moved forward.
Is this where you try to sell me that we can move time backwards and we can just snuff Deathwing in his cradle, his little bird cage or something?
That'll make life easier.
No, I was trying to, perhaps foolishly, think of not necessarily where Deathwing might be, but when.
Interesting premise. Okay. That I still can't answer though. It's outside my field.
Thank you for humoring me.
Ask her Ashwarn, or she looks at Caspian. Gustavo's not. No, he had other business to attend to. She snaps her fingers like, damn it. Gustavo's seen everything. I bet he'd have at least some inclination.
Gustavo's the one that took on a giant?
No, you're thinking of Hannibal.
Damn it, why do I keep
Yeah.
getting them mixed up?
7-foot tall guy walked in, looked like he was ready to fist fight everyone in the room.
And he'd probably win. Or at least he would say
In 1v1s, yeah, eventually.
Hmm.
Getting jumped, she shakes her head. Hannibal still hasn't learned. When you get jumped, it's not a 1v1. And it's not even everyone that's in your melee range either. Still hasn't figured that out yet.
Well, I suppose that's where your knowledge comes in.
Yeah, someone's got to cover his ass. And I know it's not going to be Katia, so... Man, we're a bunch of fucking idiots.
How many times have we said that?
Really clears her throat. People's inclinations aside. Right, my apologies. She actually does like a genuine bow at Aurelia. My apologies, Lady Aurelia. That's fine. Safiona. She looks to you guys. Pathfinders? Was there anything else? Or shall we begin vetting arrangements for traveling? Are we traveling through the night? Because I think a number of people might need at least one night. Recuperate. Looks at long rest button. Around 4 o'clock at this point, 5 o'clock. Actually, you guys have been planning for a bit. I'll say 6. Because there's a lot of like discussion, back and forth talking. Like if we cover that out of game in like hours, then yeah, probably took an equal or longer amount of time in game.
True.
Last session, part of this session.
Yeah.
The question is, are we traveling through the night?
Your guys' call.
I think we should rest tonight. Wait for, and then we can meet up with Anvil in the morning, hopefully, and set out. Because then we'll be
And
fresh.
get a reply from Nova as well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That sounds like a good plan to me.
So we're
Gives me
all
time to-
we're all heading north.
Yeah,
I assume so.
so Nova's wings can definitely encapsulate all of you guys. It's literally done that before. And it can cover the night prospects.
Hey.
Because remember, like, her wings are like butterfly wings are like fractal, like
Yeah.
patterned. So that's a lot of different cells of the window.
That's
So
what I
it can
was
cover a
hoping.
lot. Yeah, it can cover a lot. Narrative Nova. Nova shows up precisely when she is needed.
And Jin doesn't
Yeah,
have to try
if-
and contact Red for tactic services.
Red is the opposite. Red is random. Random red.
Shows
Hey,
up
Red, could you
exactly
help us
when
with this?
you want
Fuck
to.
Yeah. I'm not a goddamn Uber.
She might just
It is
attack
your
you
own fault
outside
if
if
you
you're
fall off.
implicating it.
Das Uber.
Yeah. So,
But Alice.
yeah, so it's your guys' call. Well, is there anything else you guys want to do in the gazebo?
Gazebo.
Gazebo.
Not
Not
in the
specifically here,
gazebo.
no.
No.
You guys have a new wrench thrown into your plan in the form of temporal nonsense shenanigans,
Yeah.
but your expert is on its approach. His approach. My bad.
None of the,
objectify him.
None of the Eulonian knights we know. Well, I guess we could ask is like any of them have expertise in it besides the madam over here.
The obvious answer would be the Royal Timekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's true.
Maybe Jethro Black, as he's been cited as the knight that knows more esoteric or cultish information
And we're
Okay.
already meeting up
Yeah.
with him, so...
about the cards. Correct.
All right. Well, we might want to plan for her then as well.
Mhm.
Well, we don't have to
Yeah, you guys
do
could have already
that.
sent. Yeah, you guys already sent for him. So this is right
It's
now
a
could be
business.
when he arrives.
Hmm.
If you guys want to talk to me at the gazebo, or if you guys want to talk to him somewhere else, it's your call.
I mean, why move? The gazebo's, open.
Magical.
They could just come to us.
The gazebo. It's so full of people. Hold on.
I assume will leave.
Yeah, if you guys want.
No, I just meant I assume some people will leave the gazebo unless.
Yeah, so Fiona's leaving because she delivered her information. Caspian has delivered his duties as liaison. Farron's leaving to go talk to the other night prospects, and then Aubrey's gonna go with Vital, and Vital's gonna make his own preparations. Because that is a big reason why he wanted to be here in the first place. He, as he reported, is not like Aubrey. He needs time to practice, prep, train, etc.
Mm,
Whereas Aubrey's like a natural talent at many things.
right. He's Batman. You give him prep time, he's a monster. Aubrey's just good.
Basically, yeah.
And then Aubrey,
I'm Vital.
she can just.
Aubrey doesn't have any, like, none of the night prospects have specific classes. I don't have sheets entirely built out for him. Partially, but not entirely. But 100% Aubrey has Jack of all trades.
Right.
Nice.
She is, in fact, a prodigy.
So, yeah, most of the room files out. Technically, Aurelia is free to go where the fuck she wants because she's like
Tell her to
second or
not be
third
there.
up in charge in this area. Maybe 4th, actually. But so high up. But no, she has no duties to attend to. And I'm sure many of the knights wouldn't want her wander around the place for security reasons.
She's under our protection. She can stay here.
Exactly. Yeah. So, you guys had called, and now is coincidentally arriving Jethro Black. Sir Jethro Black.
Put Jethro Black in italics in my notes because that's a killer name.
Jethro Black.
I'm gonna say it out loud before I forget. We also want to talk to Kelsey, or at least I do, and also.
Baron invited you guys to
to-
speak to all the knight prospects,
Yeah.
Right.
citing that it's good to establish rapport.
Yeah.
Out of game, if you guys establish
has
rapport, that puts you
specifics.
1 tier up on his cherishment floral eminence.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because you're not strangers anymore. That's not his intent at all. He's too pure of a boy to do that, but that is
But it's
a
a
side
bonus.
effect of it.
But yeah, you specifically want to talk to Kelsey for reasons.
And also
Hee.
Jason.
And also,
Jason.
Jin and Takari want to talk to Kelsey for different reasons.
It's just so interesting. She was like the worst, I think actually the worst person in the competition.
Yeah.
And yet she's also the one that has the most business of you guys, or you guys have of her.
Yeah, because she has like, if we can get her to actually be able to damage Deathwing, she has great potential to do shit. Because like she's locked on.
Well,
She's
here's the
not
catch.
leaving.
And I will tell you guys this now. Here's the catch.
Hmm.
Deathwing can literally insta-kill people.
This is
He
true.
has like a
Yeah.
fucking peck attack.
Right.
The more potent someone is, the more likely he's going to use that peck attack on them until they die.
Yeah.
So just be mindful that you aren't bringing, hey, target me, motherfucker, into a fight without considering that ahead of time.
Yeah, fair.
Maybe that means you stack all your defense on that target me, motherfucker, dodge build style like Payday 2. I don't know. But just be mindful that Deathwing does have a peck attack.
Yeah, and he is an intelligent combatant.
Oh, yeah. Intelligent enough to want to cause terrorism. NSA Agent Philip, this is all a fictional game. If there's any coincidental alignment with real life elements or factors, it is unbeknownst to me.
Happenstance.
NSA Agent Philip. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Pure circumstance.
Pure circumstance. We gotta make sure Philip is, he's given his paperwork, due.
Oh, I got a message on my phone. It says, "You're good, dog." I don't know what that's about. It's from a number I don't recognize.
Appreciate it, bro. You wanna play Vintage Story sometime?
Oh, another one. I already finished the
He just
game.
joined on the server, but it doesn't say that he's in there.